Alright, welcome back to Apollo Justice. Ace Attorney. That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. Suddenly claimed there was another person at the scene of the crime like that. I must ask, is it the truth? Well now, I think you would know the answer to that. Ah, being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I've no time for mysteries. I'd only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Kristoff. Justice. Yes, sir! The judge has summoned me to his chambers, so carry on without me. You did well, Apollo. Can I ask you something? Sure. That locket you wear, is that really yours, Mr. Wright? Ah, you're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket? Here, you can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there. Oh! I'm just surprised to hear you had a daughter. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that night, was it you? What do you think? Huh? You know what happened 7 years ago? What I did. It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I never. Honest. But it is odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years. Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Eh? You see, poker is all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's a lot like a court case. Poker is like trial law? Figure out what your opponent is thinking and you win. Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding! That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No. Yeah, that was what I was about to say, Apollo. Come on, who'd notice that? Words, habits, twitches. It's all information for the reading. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I pass the secret on to you. But I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on these signals. No, you can do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about? But you will, soon. Does Apollo have some sort of superpower or something? The supernatural isn't entirely out of the question in this game universe. Something is very, very wrong about everything regarding Phoenix and Apollo and this trial and his daughter. They're all gonna be connected. I just know it because of course they are. Can't have a plot point unless it's somehow connected these days in stories. So typical. Ah, almost forgot. One more thing about this case. You should know, I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. Wah! My thoughts exactly, Apollo. I was seriously about to say what? And then there you go, he says it himself. I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there defending me. I need your power. My power? I had no idea my cords of steel were that special. It's time. Seriously, how come Apollo is literally just me right now? The real trial begins now. Do your best. I can finally make a normal save. Amazing. Well, better make a save state. Should have ended the video here. Would have been the perfect opportunity. God damn it. As usual, my pacing sucks. April 20, 12:14 p.m. District Courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Has our witness Miss Olga Orly recovered?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, she's regained consciousness.
Perhaps we can hear her version of the events again.
That's the thing, you see. She's quite fatigued.
You're looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne. Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify or prosecute. The defense would like to request that Miss Orly take the stand. Very well. The witness will take the stand. Well, Breaker. Perhaps you could repeat your name and profession? She never did state it, didn't he? She. Or perhaps you'd rather admit that you're a poor liar, and a poor loser.
Yeah, not.
Nani?
Name's Olga Orly. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. People call me Olga Quick Fingers Orly.
Oh, really? Finally took off that shit. Should have been really hot. Ultimately, gotta commend her for keeping that robe on for so long. Oh, that would explain why she's always able to frickin' do the thing with the tray.
Want to know something else? I'm not really Russian, and my last name sounds like O'Reilly. There, that is the truth. I hope you're satisfied.
Should I change her voice now? Witness, you will tell the court what you were really up to that night.
Fine, I'll talk. We had a plan, see?
Let me remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrication will have serious consequences.
Fine. Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy, Smith, hired me to do what I do best. I was planted at the Borscht Bowl Club several days prior to the night of the game. As a waitress.
So you were in cahoots with the victim.
Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning wasn't the main purpose of this game. It was about destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple, elegant really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card, and the trap would snap shut.
You swapped the cards!
Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it, it would have made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces.
Indeed. Getting caught red-handed at cheating would cast doubt on all his prior wins.
A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card.
Just like how multiple years of biking competition was destroyed when long-time winner was found that they've been doping. Very sad.
That was the plan.
But it clearly failed. Oh really, oh really? How droll. But it appears you've made quite the mistake. A mistake? I agree. The trap was elegant. Yet, what happened to that planted card? Hey, that's right! He's lucky. I'll give him that. You'd have to be slipped to be to You'd have to be to slip free from a trap laid by Olga Quickfingers O'Reilly. Oh, really? The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil mastermind shtick. Cute? Who wants to be cute? I am not cute. I am bad. You hear me? Bad. Boop. 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 Cause I'm a bad guy. Like it really rough guy. Just always enough guy. Just can't get enough guy. I'm the bad type, make your mama sad type, make your boyfriend mad type, might seduce your mom type. I'm the bad gal. Do 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 do. Yes, I changed some of the gender thingies. When you're through being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court. Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung. That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. So, I guess I'm justified now. You see, I knew it all along. Olga was actually just a fake Russian, so I made a totally fake Russian accent not because I couldn't do it, but because I knew Olga O'Reilly was bad. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith. It was that no-good cheating defendant. But the cheat clearly failed and he never did cheat. That was never confirmed. A surprisingly frank testimony. That still leaves us mostly in the dark. The trap was perfect, I tell you. Perfect! If that rotten cheater hadn't messed it up. Look who's talking. Well, the testimony for what it's worth is all yours, Mr. Justice. With witnesses like her, who needs criminals? With defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors? Planted card. Which card was it exactly? The trump card. The 5 of hearts. 5 of hearts, huh? 5 of cups. Representing a loss of friendship. And bad moments. How symbolic. Let me guess. Mr. Wright was to have switched the 5 with the ace. To make a full house. At least, that's what you were going to accuse him of doing, thereby ruining his legend. I slid it into Wright's pocket. When was this? Why, before the match, of course, while he was eating. At the Borscht Boat Club, we serve borscht and suckers. Remind me never to go there. Of course, the card was to make its grand debut during the game. Like a good borscht, a good plot must be cooked up early and allowed to thicken. So everything went according to plan? Exactly. The 5th ace came up, so it's obvious the switch went off without a hitch. Once the extra card was found in his pocket, Wright would be forever known as a cheat and a fraud. Worst thing to be known as, I suppose. No. Sure, why not? Well, isn't this awkward? Well, finished watching more of the Phoenix Wright anime with my mom. Might as well, it's almost lunchtime, but I'll see how much longer I can carry this out. Editing. Although I guess it was all totally worth it. Right, where were we? At night I planted the card like I was supposed to. Wright lost the last hand just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him, but the planted card was gone. The trap had failed. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hit it. Smith, it was that no-good cheating defendant. Different personality, but the same testimony. I believe you have her where you want her, Justice. The circumstances have changed, yet her testimony is not. That means there's got to be a contradiction in there. Quite. Why can't I skip the dialogue? There we go. Smith searched him. The card disappeared. Yeah, my truck card, the 5 of hearts. Gone, without a trace. Poof, zippo. We searched every nook and cranny, even inside his cute little hat. But the card was nowhere to be found. Is this correct? Never in my long storied career, never has Quick Fingers Orly been so readily duped. Oh really? So what did happen to that 5 of hearts? Don't look at me. Why don't you ask that cheating tool, lying two-faced defendant? The 5 of hearts is still missing in action. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. Wait, isn't that a little odd? Well, what's odd? Searched Mr. Wright thoroughly and found nothing, which means he didn't cheat, which means he had no reason to strike the victim. Well? Nani? Oh, was that just now? Yeah, my... What the hell is with this game and Apollo? Being able to read my thoughts and send them exactly out. I sense something. A tell. Is that gonna be a new major mechanic? Here? Something wrong, Mr. Justice? No, nothing, Your Honor. I guess this is our mechanic, rather than using that freaking thingy. You know, back in the previous 2 games, the Magatama that detects lies. What to do? Should I press her a little harder? Press harder! Miss Orly, you're hiding something. What are you talking about? You... Me? Quick Fingers Orly hide? The defense will refrain from baseless accusations. I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. I did see it. Honest. She's doing the thing again, just although with a different costume. I saw it when Wright hit him. With my own eyes, I saw it. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? At witness, for instance, Miss Orly. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? Touching her neck, was it? What the hell is going on? What's going on? Yeah, again! The sensation, it's coming into focus. There, that twitch, it's so clear. It's like I could perceive her habit like I couldn't before. Perceive! Gotcha! What the fuck is going on? Miss Orly, perhaps you're unaware of this yourself. Unaware? Of what? Whenever you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand. My neck? So what? What indeed, Justice? I hadn't noticed anything of the sort. When she says that part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory, and she touches her neck. I'm sure of it. A memory? Would someone care to explain what he's babbling about? This is highly unusual, but let's ask the defense. You claim the witness is remembering something. Maybe you have evidence of this memory to show us? Her habit is scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So what would remind her most of the moment of the crime? Miss Orly, whenever you call that crime that night, you scratch your neck. You noticed it happen when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left an inerasable impression on your neck is this. Shit, I can't back out of this? It's obviously probably because of there was strangling, and then she wants the pendant maybe. Because I'm still somewhat angling, but there is this fourth person we don't know anything about. They could be the one who'd done it. I am so confused right now. Gosh. If I was still in the moment right now, maybe I wouldn't be as confused. So it's either this thing, or this picture, maybe even this picture, or this picture. It could be any of these pictures. I'll go with my gut and go with this first. This is the time, this is a picture of when she did the cheat, right? Sorry to disappoint, but I don't have any particular memories of that. Uh-oh, that must have not been it. Of course not. You want to have it, Mr. Justice? I'll show you a habit. Ah! Do I get a penalty? I'd better get this sorted out before I develop a habit of my own. Alright, so I can try this as many times as I like, but I would prefer not having to rely on guessing and use it and presenting my attorney's badge as a last resort. Let's try the hand. Damn. Can I really not back out of this? That must mean I already have the evidence, right? The moment of the crime. A habit. Memory. Could it be this thing then? Okay. Yep, it's gonna be the last thing, I guess. Oh my god. Neck, 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 neck. Let's try this. Yep, this... I'm gonna go through every fucking bit of evidence for this. But hey, I don't get a penalty, so wait, let me try something. Nope, I can't present. Aw, but Phoenix is blue. What are you saying, Apollo? How dare ya? Yes, this is happening. Okay, so far I've tried this, this, and this. We got like 4 more options left. How about the phone? Yep, I highly doubted it. Okay then, the bottle it is. This is my habit. Bam. Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck. It reminds us more of that moment than this bottle, the murder weapon. But something doesn't fit. If you were only the witness to the crime, why would that make you touch your neck like you're in pain? What's he talking about now? It was Mr. Smith, the victim, who was hit, not you. This is a cross-examination, not a cross-wild conjecture. The witness's habits are completely irrelevant. Justice, I'll admit I'm a bit confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination. I'll explain later, just trust me. Now's our only chance to break her. Miss Orley, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment. Yet, I am knowing nothing. When did she get time to... she's quick fingers. We know you're not Russian. The witness will testify, please. Now. Fine. He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there. Who? You seem uneasy. You try sitting up here. Your eyes are darting all over the place. I must be getting warm. Tell me, after the crime, what was the defendant like? Well, he must have been stunned by the weight of his crime. He sat in a daze at that table until the cops came. Intriguing. I believe you've gotten all the testimony you're going to get out of this witness. So, what do you think about her testimony? I'll tell you what I think. Her testimony is flawed. It's basically bogus. It contradicts the evidence. Yep, he wasn't stunned at all. Well, what's that? Well, show us this evidence, Mr. Justice. This evidence that you claim contradicts the testimony. She then let him out of sight until the cops got there. I know there's some evidence that contradicts that. Hey, I'm back to full health. How nice. I'm gonna make another save just because. Save often. Miss Orley, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said. It states that the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. Eh? And we know that the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made that phone call from the first floor at the Borscht Bowl Club. Ah! So explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely. The man who picked up a bottle and swung it that night wasn't the defendant. Showdown time. You dirty cheat. Check his pockets, now! It's gone! The card's gone! You lose. Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to right, and he hit me! You some master of cheating you turned out to be. Eek! When I came to, the victim was already dead? Is that it? That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If it came out that I was in league with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure. Well, where does this leave us? Madness. This is madness. I'm dreaming. It must have been me who was hit with a bottle and imagining all this. It appears our prosecution is at its wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame him. Yeah, I am at my wit's end as well. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events? Mr. Gavin, sir? I believe that, as the defense in this case, we are compelled to call Miss Orley a big fat liar. What? 3 were in that room the night of the murder. The defendant, victim, and her. And she has a motive. A motive? Her plot foiled. The witness got into an argument with her client, Mr. Smith. And the denouement of that argument was murder. What? I didn't. I'm no killer. It's a trap. Someone's trying to frame me. Hello, Wendy. What tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive. So tangled we catch ourselves in the process. Mr. Wright? Such a hasty conclusion. Not like you, Christoph Gavin. What are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility? That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder. Right, like Mr. Wright was saying before recess. A single card was swapped into the victim's hand after the murder. And the one who swapped the card didn't know 2 colors of the cards were being used. A 4th person. Ha! This theory again, your 4th person doesn't exist! Indeed. That's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here where there's no escape and no chance for deception. The perfect place to catch the real criminal. The real criminal? And we're in luck. A clue to the real criminal's identity was kindly provided for us. And right at the beginning of the trial, no less. Well, what? Apollo, perhaps you know what I'm talking about. Sorry. Remember what I said. The 4th person who swapped the cards made one critical error. He or she wasn't considering the color on the backs of the cards. Right. But how could such an obvious mistake occur? The cards used for the last game were red. Yet, there is one person here in our court who thought those cards were blue. Yeah, I had that impression too. But why? Well, Apollo, think you can figure out who it was? It's not me, I swear! Who is this 4th person? Why do I always get put on the spot like this? Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Who thought the cards used in the final game were blue? Can have been Phoenix, can have been Smith, can have been her, can have been Payne. I can only come with one conclusion, which makes just as equally less sense. As I expected, Your eyes and ears are as sharp as your hair. I was right? I was right? Christoph Gavin, you were the fourth person that night. But of course Mr. Gavin knows the color of the cards. How would he? As you can see, the photo of the crime scene is black and white. You can't tell which of the cards are blue, the ones on the floor or the table. But look! You can see the colors in this photo! Yes, but when he said the cards were blue, it was well before this evidence came to light. Yep, he always kept saying the cards were blue, but we could clearly see they were red. Game of poker with the victim. Yet it was only that. A game in the pure sense, a competition, Your Honor. I imagine my canon voice for Christoph Gavin right now is Detective Prince Akechi Goro. English Akechi Goro, obviously. Since I'm playing in the English, otherwise maybe the Japanese would be more fitting. For Persona 5, of course. Well, Christoph? Mr. Gavin? Mr. Gavin, is something the matter? No, nothing. Excuse me, it was just so sudden. Right, you aren't seriously accusing me, are you? I knew he was somewhat suspicious. Oh, Christoph. You know, even I'd never take a joke this far.
This has gone beyond ridiculous, beyond dumb. This is insanity. The defendant accusing his own defense attorney of murder.
I assure you, I'm quite sane.
But what possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to the victim?
So is that why Phoenix wanted Apollo? I thought there was like a more important reason, like, this is your first trial, this is good for you, experience. But no, it's because he knew Gavin would be fucking defending for himself. And for Phoenix, and he wouldn't want that. I wasn't aware that I had a connection to Mr. Smith either.
Yes, but Mr. Gavin and the victim have never even met.
Well, what if they have?
Huh?
Yeah, that's unknown. There's a possibility after all. They have met that night before the game started. What are you suggesting? Is this the truth Mr. Wright was staying silent about? Well, only one thing to do. Mr. Wright, the defense would like to request that you testify to the court. The defense would like to request no such thing. Mr. Gavin? Testimonies must relate to the case. How could anything happening before that game of poker be related? Oh my god! I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Gavin. I'm having an aneurysm right now. I can't take any more of this. As I explained before, the defense believed that Miss Orley... Am I to assume you speak of Mr. Justice in this? He is the defense, not you. How am I yawning? It's supposed to be lunchtime. Mr. Justice, the matter of Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you. Oh, okay. Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. Wright's testimony? Yes. This was Mr. Wright's strategy. He was planning this all along, and I intend to see it through. The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify to the court. At 2, Justice, you would betray me, your teacher. I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. This isn't about loyalty. This is about the truth. Very well. The defendant, Mr. Wright, will take the stand, please. Oh boy! Appetite before murder. That evening, Christoph and I had dinner, huh? Hoorah! Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after Christoph left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl was knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. That's when I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin. Mr. Gavin, you were at the Borscht Bowl Club the night of the murder. I dine with him rather frequently. And he talked to the defendant directly after the murder? Quite against my will, I had become involved in the murder. I thought I might be in need of a lawyer, so I called him. You were planning this all along, weren't you, right? Just because you want to drag me into your little murder trial. The only thing I want is the truth, as I did back then, and now. I thought my office was doing you a favor when we took on your defense. It appears that I was wrong. Very well, the defense may cross-examine the witness. Justice. Sir? He's lying, and you're going to expose him. Understood, sir. Mr. Gavin versus Mr. Wright, this can't end well. Yeah, he's lying about something. Why can't I have a normal trial? This is your first trial and even he agrees. This is weird. Without any prior experience. Right, I believe there's no way to do this with buttons. I gotta use the stylus to press. You had dinner with Mr. Gavin? Ugh, frick, I'm fucking tired of talking. Meh. Damn. Damn. But the... Terrific drama indeed. Alright, finally I can open this thing. Let's pop it open, shall we? I can't. Heh.
Heh. Ooh. I'm stuck. Mr. Wright, if I may? Yes. I've examined the bottle and, I don't see any card in here. No. What, Mr. Wright? Surely. ... Is it all you have to say for yourself? I can't say that I know what happened to the card. I did put it in that bottle, however. Huh? Perhaps a fifth person came and took it out? Oh, and the sixth person could have helped. Mr. Gavin, Mr. Wright is your client! My apologies, Your Honor. Won't have you disparaging our investigation either. We looked inside that bottle, there was nothing. So what's going on? Indeed, what the fuck is going on? Is Mr. Right hoodwinking us again? Or did the card just disappear? In any case, please continue the cross-examination. I'm afraid decisive contradictions call for decisive evidence. Oh? Push him harder, Justice. Break him. It's just you and the witness in the ring. Go for the KO. Apparently, it's two persecutors now instead of one persecutor and the defense attorney. Alright, nothing's changed.
Wait. No. Oh, this or this photo? Nope. How could you see blood when there was a hat? There we go. Why? Mm-hmm. Can we check for fingerprints? Is it too late for that? Mm-hmm. Bone china? Wait. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bruh. Bruh, this is fucking crazy. So far, what the hell? Okay, well, unfortunately, I'll be ending this episode here. Seems as good a place as any. But yeah, wow, holy shit. I didn't expect it would be this long. Holy shit. This game so far is proving to be quite impressive. But yeah, this is close enough to an hour and lunch should be coming soon. Speak of the devil, there she goes. Speak of the devil and she will answer. Goodbye.